마법 나침밥을 사용하세요. 이게 뭔데? 아 이거야? 아 길 찾는데 도움 주는 거구나. 와 이거 나쁘지 않다. 잠깐만. 애초에 그거 전에 가골 조각상 어쩌고저쩌고 있지만 일단은 레벨
How nice to see you, my young friend.
이거 뭐야? 안녕하세요. 포르테고. 아니 이거 어떻게 그냥 플로가루는 이제 그냥 그런가봐요. 지가 알아서 저절로 찍히고 스투페파이 아주 그래도 못 쓰냐 이 자식아.
Is that all you've got?
쇼울레다. 오 마이 갓. 얼레비오.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of
할머니 정정하시네.
1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
영웅이시네요.
Knowledge.
혼자서 조직을 깨부셨다고요?
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
야, 재밌어 보여. 핵킥 교수님. 오 마이 갓. 근데 레비오소. 뜨는 거 봐라. 뭔가 이렇게 집은 것처럼 뜨냐?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
야 너무 큰 거 아닙니까? 갑자기 저렇게? 우와 쩔어! 이야! 뭘 들라고요? 방패?
Let us begin with the basic cast.
네.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
아니요?
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise.
레비오소.
Now, the basic cast.
그 다음에 레비오소 다음에 뿅뿅뿅.
Done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
쟤 놀란 표정 겁나 귀엽네.
Now,
저 빠마 머리.
I want a fair duel using a
와!
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
네가 될 것 같냐, 친구야?
Levioso. Nothing lucky about it.
일로 와. 레비오소. 포르테고. 스투페파이 왜안 돼? 레비오소.
That is how you cast Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
아니 근데 뭐 마법 타격도 뭐 나쁘지 않은데?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
예. 다른 애들은 슬리데린
Glad
애들이
to have the
아닌가?
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I
교수님.
demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
오,
A classroom
충성,
duel
충성.
is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood,
오,
Professor.
So,
실전은 좀
I'd
더
advise you
어렵다
to keep
이거겠죠.
practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
아,
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
너무 좋아요,
Class
교수님.
is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
근데 지금 미쳤?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things...
Revelio.
말투 왜 그래 너? 아니
Nice
여기에는 뭐
work.
없을까? 지금 저기 뭐 하나 있거든? 여기도 뭐 하나 있거든?
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
이거 뭐임? 물때 있는지 없는 거 다 보자.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
야 결투를 니한테 해주겠냐? 말이 되는 소리를 해야지 조조. 교수님 방도 들어갈 수 있다. 나중에 교수님 방도 들어갈 수 있나봐요.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
내가 좀
It was certainly good
Hey.
practice.
Practice. Felt more like I was dueling
그럼.
an expert. Didn't
야, 형은
expect a
실전을
new
뛰고
student to
왔잖니?
be so deft with a wand.
그럼.
Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
그럼 실전 뛰고 왔다니까 짜식아.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
봐줬어 이 자식아.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't.
그래.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain
비공식
exclusive,
비밀 결투 클럽 있어?
unsanctioned dueling organization.
야 너는 참 맨날 재밌는 얘기를
Exclusive
하는구만?
and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you.
이
If you want to
친구가
get the most out of
진짜
your time at Hogwarts,
물건이네.
you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library,
오.
you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
좋아.
I'll keep that in mind.
재밌네 친구들.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
이
Perhaps
친구들 마음에
somewhere
드네.
unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
시계탑 입구.
If you're interested.
루카니를 찾으래요. 루카니가
Till
이제
next time.
거기 동아리 회장님인가봐. 챌린지 메뉴의 미소령 보상. 이 챌린지 메뉴 어떻게 열더라? 이건가? 뭐야? 보조회도 가능하고요. 뭐야 퀘스트도 이게 챌린 외형 보상. 외형 보상을 주네. 그냥 마법 보상 뭐 이런 그런 게 아니라 외형 보상 이런 거네요. 그래서 그 외형을 내가 지금 깰 수 있는가? 그러네요. 검은 장갑. 졸라 찐따 같아. 이건 원형 금태양용 표준. 이건 중급. 망토와 로브. 이거 받은 건가 보죠? 허씨. 오 마이 갓. 의상. 이 방어력이 있네? 오 마이 갓, 이거 뭐냐? 이러고 당길까? 미친놈 아니야? 와, 진짜 리얼 찐따 같아. 인베는 뭐니? 마법 동물, 퀘스트 아이템, 자원. 마법 동물? 외용도 이게 이렇게 다 있네요. 그다음에 레벨리오 페이지. 이건 켈피상. 오케이, 알았어. 대충 알겠다. 마법 수업 출석할게요. 뭐야? 왜 추적을 못해? 오케이. 가자. 잠깐만, 이거 뭐야? 레벨리오. 안 뜨네. 마법 수업도 재밌을 것 같죠?
Good thing Professor Wink.
이 겁나 오래가.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
퀘스트 시작.
The lesson.
Here, behind you.
이름이
There's an open
나사이오나이.
Thank you.
굉장히.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
야, 너
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and
그냥
growth
마법이
charms?
다른 거 아닙니까?
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
오.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to
야,
perform a
방금
basic
웃어주네.
summoning
착하다.
charm?
아니 배우려고
Well,
온 거잖아요.
it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per
가져오는 거
partnership, Miss
아쉬워?
Dale.
맞아.
Take a
아쉬워가
duplex now.
가져오는 거지? 이 마법이. 뭔가 했네. 아피요.
Akio.
아키오로 하는데? 아키요.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
아시오로 안 하고
I see
아키오로
a
하는데?
lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
좀 하나 보네.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the
야,
basics
와,
down,
근데
and
이거
it is
진짜
an
거짓말 안
exceptionally
치고
lovely day, I was thinking
교수님들
we
걔
might have
날먹이시네요.
ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
굉장히 수업을 날먹으로 진행하시네요, 여러분들. 몇몇 적들에겐 취약한 주문과 기술이 존재한다.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
그 수업 방법은 마음에 드는데. 와, 뭔데? 와! 야, 씨, 무슨? 야, 집도
So
혼자
why don't we have
짓었어.
our newest student start us off?
나야? 뭐 어쩌라고요?
Very simply, cast Accio
알토를
on one of
누른
the spheres
상태에서.
and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio. Now, think. That's it. Not to worry. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Splendid.
다시 하면 안 돼요?
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
야, 너 얼마 하나 볼게. 일로 와.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
그래요. 알았어요. 나 사이 너부터 해, 빨리. 미친? 계열받아.
Let us see this.
야, 너. 와, 야, 이씨, 미친. 좀 친다?
There we go.
야, 나도 좀 쳐, 친구야.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
뭘 잘 봐. 와, 야. 야, 만점 좀 너무하지 않니? 나도 좀 쳐.
Well
맞지?
done.
야, 그래도 만점은 좀 너무하잖아. 다시 해. 한 판만 더.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
네네, 찐막. 선생님도 하시게요?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter.
못
Focus
봐라.
now. You
왜 이렇게
will need it.
더러워졌냐?
This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
박아라!
That is how it's done.
그래도 높다니? 잘 봐. 타이밍이란 건 지금이야. 센스가 없어. 자식아. 봤어?
That's it.
Here we go.
야, 너 또 박았다. 너 또 박았다. 근데 50점? 얘 저거 치라고. 타이밍이.
Not exactly.
지금이지요.
Not that I mind.
야, 안 돼!
Brilliant. Watch this.
뭐야, 100점을 올려줬어, 내가. 이씨, 이 자식. 얍삽하게.
There we go.
앞에다가 저렇게 컬링 마냥. 절로 가, 이 자식아. 아피요.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
아니지. 야, 봤냐? 짜식아, 봤어? 이 정도는 해야지.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
재밌네. 레벨이요. 아.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
짜식아, 보고 배워. 지금도 잘 적응하고
Thank you,
있어.
but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination
오,
here.
점술교.
Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
우간다에서 왔어? 와가지고
Is
얼마나
Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding
와,
school in the
진짜?
world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
근데 원래
But it
호거
never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
근데 왜 불의 잔 경기 때는 왜 이 와가두라는 데는 안 왔어?
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as
뭔 일이
a
있었나
beautiful
봐,
edifice
백년 안에.
carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all.
맛있겠다.
And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
또 가보고 싶어. 와가두. 야, 와가두 진짜 가보고 싶다.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
아니, 지팡이를 안 쓴다고?
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
짱이다.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
아, 좀 파워가 세나 봐요.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding
실력을
school.
올려주는
Thank you
게
for
막
asking.
지팡인가 봐.
I do
원래는
use
그냥
Wagadu,
생으로도 쓸 수
but
있나
I am
봐요.
glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
아니,
Until next time.
소설 책에서는 저런 얘기가 없었거든?
Of course.
지팡이 잃어버리면은 원래 힘을 거의 잃는 것 마냥
Revelio. Well,
되는데
you'd be using it on clothing to be precise,
너희도
Sebastian.
얘기해볼까?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
누구한테 얘기하냐 너?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well,
수업
an outdoor
자체는
competition
굉장히
wasn't
재밌었네요.
exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did
역시
well,
교수님이구나.
managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I
역시.
enjoyed the match.
Miss
재밌었어.
Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
이렇게
Expect to
특별
hear from me
취급해도 돼?
soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
근데 왜 진짜 궁금한 건데 아까 거기도 그렇고 왜 다들 이
Revelio.
고문 기계를 다들 갖고 계십니까? 여기가 교수님 방인가 봐. 자물쇠를 나중에 자물쇠 푸는 마법 생기나
Hello
봐.
there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
할머니?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
아 그래?
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
아 내가 좀 잘해 마법을. 그래 그렇게 말해줘서
I've been
고맙다.
fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
숙제가 있어? 뭔 숙제? 뭐 하고 있어?
Lumos.
관심 없니? 다른 데도 좀 이거 뭐야? 여기 지금 뭐가 지금 이게 지금 보이시죠? 맵 왼쪽 밑에 보면은
Revelio.
보이거든? 이 밑에 있는 건가? 플루가루 있다.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
아니
Protego. Revelio.
레벨리오 해야지 프로테고 되나? 뭐 어쩌라고 그래서.
Revelio.
아니 레벨리오 하면은 저 안에 뭐가 있다?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flag.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
아니 씨, 아저씨 조용히 해봐요. 이게 뭔 소리야 이게? 롤. 이게 무슨 그건가 봐. 0, 3, 1, 2, 3. 저 2겠지. 4, 말? 유니콘 없어? 아니 왜 지 마음대로 바뀜? (5랑 12를) 바꿔야 되는데 아 이거랑 이거를 맞춰야 되나봐. 오케이. 자 봐봐. 물음표가 숫자는 뭔지 모르는데 이 물음표 하나가 일단 저 말은 4야. 이건 2. 근데 2가 뭔지를 알아야 되는 거 아니야 그러면. 그리고 이제 숫자를 알아야 되는 거네. 이거 그냥 대충 찍으면 되는 거 아닐까? 아이씨 어떻게 하는 거야? 나중에 풀 수 있는 건가?
Revelio.
여기 뭐 있다.
Lumos. Levioso.
뭐야? 대박! 레비오사.
Revelio.
레벨리오. 얘 또 뭐 없나요? 이거 레비오사 하는 거 개재밌는데? 여기도 플러가루 있다. 그 전에 여기에 지금 뭔가 숨겨진 게 있네요. 뭘까?
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
다 써봐. 플로가루.
Revelio.
이 플로가루 아님? 왜 플루가루 못 써? 아, 이게 층마다 달라져 있는 게 아니라 층마다가 아니라 그냥 그런 게 없어갖고 좀 그러네. 맵 탐험 좀 하자. 재밌다. 맵 탐험만 하는 거.
Off on another adventure, are we?
여기 점술 수업하는 데인가 봐. 아, 자물쇠를 열어야 되는데 이거 지금 자물쇠를 우리가 열 수가 없네요. 가자. 퀘스트 하러 갑시다. 자물쇠 따는 마법 배우고 와서 해야 될 것 같아. 자물쇠를 못 따 우리가 지금. 아, 변신 수업을 위즐리 교수님이 하시네?
Hogwarts is a second hand.
Revelio.
너도 뭐 있을 것 같은데?
Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
뭐 없네요. 아씨, 야, 왜 이렇게 멀어? 이게 또 뭐야?
Revelio.
뭐 없냐?
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
얘 플루가루.
What are you up to now?
저 위에도 있는데 뭐가? 플루가루가? 갔다 올까? 아니다. 아니, 길이 어디야?
Revelio.
저기다.
And it's not on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
일로 들어가야 되네? 아, 밖으로 나갔다. 우와! 여기 뭐 있는데?
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
찾을 수가 없네? 뭐야? 냥아! 아이고, 그래. 겁나 귀엽네? 진짜 엄청 귀엽네? 리얼로다가? 변신 교실.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke.
그래요?
Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
오씨.
Ah, there you are.
왔어요, 교수님.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
에이.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
조용합시다.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
그래요? 추가 과제요?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with
우리
your own
마법
wand to
지팡이까지
be
딱
far superior.
받고 쉬었다가 옵시다. 올리벤더 씨 여기 있다고요?
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no
wand
one
maker.
else to pair me with a wand.
원드. 완드라고 안 하고 원드라고 하네. 원.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring
구현할 때
objects.
사용되는 레시피.
I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide
피핀의
array
마법약
of
사는
potions
오, 피핀
ingredients,
교수님.
although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
특별한 제조법?
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai.
셀로우랑
I've
갈래.
noticed you spending time with them.
세바스찬이랑
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his
Harlow.
right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
버터맥주를 더 빨리 즐길 수 있다. 그놈의 버터맥주.
Revelio.
레벨리오. 뭐 걸림. 이 자물쇠 어떻게 짜는 거야? 로넨 교수와 대화에서 첫 번째 과제. 수리 마법인 레파로다. 오, 수리 마법? 일단은 가보죠.
That's fine. You're in your night clothes. I'll be on my way.
Ah, there you are.
깜짝이야. 여기 계시네.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm
억양 아니에요?
fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
레페로. 과제 목적이
Why must I
뭡니까?
first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
호그와트가 약간 실전 중시네요.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
알겠어요. 가볼게요. 로닌 교수님이 그렇게 말씀을 하신다면요. 잠겼어.
This is the right area.
어둠의 마법 방어법
pages.
탑에서 날아다니는 페이지. 뭐야 이게? 여기서 뭐 하는 거 같은데?
Revelio.
레비오스. 레비오스. 여기는 뭐야? 여기서 뭐 하는 거 같아? 자, 조각상 근처에 날아다니는 페이지를 소집하는 겁니다. 근데 여기 지금 날아다니는 페이지가 어딨어?
Revelio.
없는데? 아시오로 끌어 이걸로 아시오로 끌어오면 되는데 아니 안 보이는데? 교수님 거 좀 뺐을까? 아니 교수님 한 장만 주시면 어떡해요? 아
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
보자 어디에 날아다니는 페이지가 어디 여기 있다. 아시오 좋아.
Revelio.
이건 뭐야?
Levioso. Lumos.
오, 야 이거 뭐야? 이거 뭐야? 뭐 그래서 어쩌라고 이거?
Accio. Levioso.
나비를 갖다 끼면 되는 거야? 뭐냐 이거? 그 다음 어디야? 아니 근데 여기 왜 독방구 김?
Levioso.
이건 또 뭐야?
Revelio.
오.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
깜짝이야. 아 여기 후플푸프 그거네 여기.
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything, I mean.
아니 그래서 어디야?
I trust the preliminary.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit
좀
of your
어려운데?
magic.
레파로. 레파로. 좀 만족한 얼굴 봐라. 레파로. 오.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized.
Wow!
Perhaps a Jew would have thought it too accurate and lashed out.
다시 부시고. 다시 레파.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Revelio.
오 쩔었어요. 오 교수님 나이스.
Oh, that's fine.
그래서 그다음 어디로 가라고?